Well, shit. Okay, so it's Sunday, January 5th. There's an ice storm coming, and I think today's a good day to go ahead and fix the dome light in my 1998 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, or here in the States, a third generation 4Runner. In this case, all I need is some plastic panel removal tools. And I would also recommend getting the right bulbs for your car for shadowing. There we go. It's about 20 degrees outside, so I went ahead and turned the car on so the heat is going. There we go. Once you have everything exposed, go ahead and unplug everything from the housing, and next thing you're going to do is remove these little metal bracket things that are on both sides of the housing. So the dome light's been out since I've owned the car. Like, if I have to wait to get new bulbs, the right bulbs, I'm fine with that. It's just I want to get this disassembled. I want to at least figure out how to take those bulbs out. So I think I need a screwdriver.
A screwdriver?
Oh, I see. You just push in and then rotate, and then it just slides out like that. Oh, don't even need the screwdrivers. Boink. All right, and we're back. All right, so I have a 98 Prado, as we've already discussed. These are the dome lights for a 98 4Runner, which was what the Prado is here in the States. However, these bulbs don't match what's in the Prado, which isn't surprising, even though my car is pretty much exactly a 4Runner, frame, chassis, engine, transmission, etc., etc. There are a bunch of little things, like apparently the dome lights, that are different between Japan, Australia, and the US market. So I went ahead and got these bad boys, 3893 long life. Apparently these go in BMWs, Audis, Volkswagen, Peugeots apparently, and the only Japanese car that these go in, it's not even a car, it's a Honda Goldwing. So, but they have almost exactly the same type of body on the bulb, and they're 12 volt 4 watts, and these are 12 volt 10 watts. So assuming these can make a connection with the same size, these should work just fine. Keyword being should. All right, it looks pretty promising. At least the bodies look to be about the same size. The Prado bulb might look a little bit thicker. Yeah, these I think are a little bit thicker. But let's see if these fit. All right, it stays in there. Doesn't seem to. We'll know once we put it back in the car. But as far as just testing to see if they sit in the little holder, seems to be somewhat promising. All right, let's go hook this back up to the car, see if it works. But before we discover whether or not these bulbs work, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more cars that make you smile. All right, car is on. Let's see. Little Japanese lady's telling me to put in my ETC card, which I never had. Let's see if these work. Oh no. Oh no. So that's weird. This one is working just fine. Sort of, but for whatever reason. But this one isn't. That's strange. So when I hold the button down, it works. I'm jiggling back and forth with my finger, hold down the switch, and it's not flickering. But when I let off the switch, it doesn't work, which tells me that there's something wrong with the switch. So this bulb So there's something wrong with this switch right here that we gotta fix. So I tried disassembling the switch, but unfortunately I don't own a soldering gun, and in order to fully take the switch out of the casing, you need to unsolder the wire connection. So I went ahead and tried to compress the spring as much as I could, but as you'll see, that didn't really do anything. This little piece right here snapped off, so you can see the plastic is right there. I don't think that's affecting the strength of the spring, but I'm not sure. I don't think I fixed it, but let's go ahead and throw this back in the car, see if it works. The spring might be loose, which is causing the switch to not completely close the circuit. One thing I could do is get a 98 US domestic market 4Runner dome light. They should be able to pop in and out, assuming the headliner and a couple other things are the same. That's no guarantee, but I also don't like the idea of not having my Prado, which is Japanese domestic market, completely Japanese domestic market to the fullest extent possible. So I'm not super crazy on that idea, but in the meantime, we're gonna pop this in, see if it works. Hopefully it does. If not, at some point down the road, I'll find a way to fix this switch, maybe get a whole new one of these. I don't know, but in the meantime, the passenger might just be without a dome light for the time being. All right, so driver's side still works. Passenger still not working. That is super annoying. Why is it? I think I know why it's doing this. Switch. I don't think there's any corrosion. Yeah, that is super annoying. Wait, no, now it's working. What the fuck? All right, maybe once we put it all back together and the trim pieces are pushing on each other, maybe it'll work, but at the very least, the driver's side works. Okay, so these little brackets go, I'm not really sure what these are for. Maybe to... The dome light plastic pieces rest in like this, so they're right there, and right here. So let's go ahead and put this back up. Well, shit. Well, fluffernutter. So another piece broke off. So I don't know if this is gonna stay on anymore. Lovely. I love breaking things. Not really, it's really irritating. I might not have a choice now. I might need to go see if I can get either get a replacement switch online, or, all right, well, if you do this, be careful to not, I guess, maybe that's what these are for, to press up against push it back in. Maybe that's what that was for. But my hand hit the switch and caused it to break. I guess we'll go ahead and put this back together without one of the switches. There we go. That's all sealed up. Minus that. But we'll fix that at a later date. All right, that's all for this video. Like, comment, subscribe for more cars that make you smile, and hopefully you won't see me break any more of the cars that are supposed to make me smile. Drive safe. Hope you had a happy new year. Take it easy.